following footage you are about to see is raw, unscripted footage of a paranormal investigation of an alleged haunted location by the Southern Indiana ghost hunters. Any evidence, if any, that is found within this footage is the interpretation of the Southern Indiana ghost hunters, but may not be the only explainable reason for such evidence. It's up to the viewer to decide.
I've seen things that nightmares are made of. Do you believe in ghosts?
Welcome back to the Story of SIGH. My name is Mike L. Flickner, and I'm with the Southern Indiana Ghost Hunters. And today we want to talk about places that are claimed to be cursed. Way back when, we went to a place in Georgia that is called Corpsewood Manor. It's located up in the mountains, and it's accused to be cursed. It has a long history to it. So let's sit back and take a look at it and see what you think.
In the 1970s, a retired professor from Chicago area decided to pick up and move to the northwest Georgia mountains and build an estate. Dr. Charles Scudder, rumored Satanist and LSD experimenter, along with his friend, also rumored lover, Joseph Odom, gave up and sold all of their possessions and hand-built the estate. The estate would come to be called Corpsewood Manor, and held a variety of Gothic and ritualistic paraphernalia and decor. It had no electricity, phone, or running water, and the two lived in relative seclusion, safe from a small circle of friends who had similar ideas and lifestyles. It is rumored that a lifetime supply of LSD lured these people to the manor, where they would be involved in sadomasochistic and ritualistic practices. It was further rumored that they did become involved in various small social circles in the community where they shared their wine and sometimes, unknown to the receptionists, some of their lifetime supply of LSD-25, whether it was done so that they could engage in strange sexual fetishes or as a means for them to physically and psychologically torture their infrequent visitors for realistic purposes is still very unclear, but the potential cannot be ruled out. It has been said that various torture and items of restraint, sex toys, and pornography were found in this estate in an area called the Pink Room. Hundreds of pictures of young boys looking to be drugged or drunk were found in the Pink Room. All the boys look aroused. The brutal murders of these two men took place on December 12, 1982. Kenneth Avery Brock, who knew the couple from hunting on their land, he also had sexual relations with Scudder on 7 or 8 occasions, met up with Tony West with the intention of robbing Scudder and Odom. Before driving to the mansion, Brock and West picked up Joey Wells, who was Tony West's cousin, and his girlfriend, Teresa Hudgens. Wells and Hudgens didn't know of the plans to rob Scudder. When the four arrived at the Corpsewood Manor, Scudder and Odom welcomed them. Scudder took West, Brock, Wells, and Hudgens to the 3rd floor of the chicken house to do drugs. Odom stayed behind to clean up the dishes from dinner. After doing some drugs, Brock and West bound and gagged Scudder. They demanded money from him, but Scudder told them he didn't have any. Brock then left the chicken house, went inside the manor, and shot Odom and the dogs with a rifle he brought with him. He then went back for Scudder and marched him into the manor. Needless to say, Scudder was very distraught to see his friend, lover, dead in the kitchen. West and Brock kept demanding money from him, and when Scudder didn't give them any, West shot him 6 times. Scudder's last words were, "I asked for this." Raymond Williams, a friend of Scudder and Odom, discovered the murders on December 16, 1982. Eventually, Brock and West were caught by gathered evidence and Teresa Hudgens' testimony. Following the deaths, the families of the victims engaged in a fierce legal battle. Scudder had written his 2 children and wife out of his will, leaving everything to Odom. If Odom died first, the estate would go to Scudder's family by intestate. If Scudder died first, the estate would go to Odom's family. It was decided by a court of law that Scudder did die first, but not before the estate was pilfered and burnt to the ground. Many artifacts are still missing, but these artifacts, they are said to be cursed. Several of these people took belongings from the house as souvenirs, but most of the people got rid of the items due to terrible luck befalling them. The manor soon got a reputation for being haunted. It has been rumored that though the rituals that men did, the beast was unleashed. No one knows for sure exactly what the beast is. Some say it's a werewolf. Others say it is the devil. Some say it's referring to the larger of the mastiffs. Today, people who visit the manor claim to hear Charles Scudder's gold harp strumming through the woods around the ruins. Others hear loud gunshots and breaking glass, and some hear Beelzebub barking. Visitors report an overwhelming sense of dread, sickness, when they touch pillars leading to where the house used to sit. Some have seen a man with red eyes looking out at them from the trees. Some people leave with scratch marks and even something following them home. Both Odom and Scudder's was cremated, and Odom's ashes were spread on the grounds of Corpsewood Manor.
Good evening once again. This is Mike Flickner with SIGH, and this is our investigation of Corpsewood Manor. Behind me you see the ruins of the manor. I'm going to be talking to Jeremy here in just a moment. He's pretty much our expert and going to lead us through what's going on here at Corpsewood. So if you would, Jeremy, take it away.
We're at Corpsewood Manor in Summerville, Georgia, in the hills of the Appalachian Trail. Urban legend, myth. Growing up here, this was a manor where 2 gentlemen from up north moved. One of them was a chemical pharmacist. He made his own form of LSD. He was shot here by some guys that were thinking they had money. They were included to be devil worshippers. Had pentagrams at the floor. The manor is approximately about a mile off the beaten trail. The road it's on is actually called Dead Horse Road, and that's kind of a funny thing because when they moved to come here to the property that they had bought without seeing, there was a dead horse laying in the middle of the road that they had to move. What you see here is the ruins of 31 years of partying and the youth of the county coming to see what all Corpsewood's about. The sheriff had it burnt in late 1983 to keep people from having it, but as you can see, it still happens. Halloween is a big thing around here. You have the parties. You still have, like I said, the questions of the urban legends and all. So maybe tonight we will find out with Mike's help, urban legend, myth, or if we really have spirits here.
Well, as you can see by some of the locals there, they very strongly believe in this curse that's going on up in the mountain. And the place seems to be pretty much abandoned, with the exception for kids coming around and checking out the place every now and then. But we're going to look a little bit deeper into it, into our study of the manor, and let's see how it ends up.
Well, as you can see, I've set up a mail meter at the entrance through this doorway, and we're experiencing all kinds of equipment malfunctions this evening already. In fact, I can't even get my EVP recorder to turn on, to initialize. You got a flashlight over there? Let's see what's going on with this thing. See if I can get to initialize this time. Nope. Just shut it right off. Aha. Here we go. Try this, put it on the second setting. Yeah. Okay. Over where? If there's any presence here, I'd like to make itself be known. Can you please do so now? Are you making a noise? Thank you. Get that on film. Thank you. Take a step back, please. Take a step back from it. Show that you can understand me. Thank you. Thank you. That was really cool of you. Are you the one out here that's making these noises? If so, you can communicate with me through that box there. All you have to do is step up to it. That's cool. Thank you. If you can understand me fully, can you please step forward to the box to where you'll make the meter go off? The lights will come on. And that's nice that you're stepping forward. There you go. Thank you. If you're the one, okay, please take a step back for a moment. I want to ask you another question. Please step back. Thank you. Are you one of the owners of Corpsewood Manor? If you're one of the owners, take a step forward and make the meter sound off again. No?
I thought my camera's making a funny noise.
Okay. I don't understand. I catch it. Please step completely away from the meter. There's a lot of activity going on there right now. Can you flash the red light on the meter? Show me that you can do so. Where'd you go? I hold in my hand a box with a red light on it. If you have anything you would like to say, can you please step forward and speak into this box? Do you mind us being here? You can also speak to me throughout that meter. Okay, I know you understand me. Step back, please. Because I want you to flash the lights. Once for yes, twice for no, or three for maybe. Do you understand that? Show me that you understand what I'm saying to you. I'm not here to harm you. I couldn't if I wanted to. Step back. I want to speak with you further. Thank you. You're already in there. You what? How do I? Is this your door?
Yes, that was the original door for the main.
Unfortunately, I'm not sure-footed as some people.
Would you like me to go first? Would you like me to go first?
I'll go first. I just need light. I can see go through here to get to this gazebo, right?
Looks like the gazebo to your right.
To the right?
To the right.
Right next
This
to
building here. This house.
Oh, this is the gazebo.
Yeah.
Back up to 6.
He's inside.
Down to 5. Who's in here with me? Is anybody in here? You're in here. Step forward. And flash this light for me, please. Show me that you can hear me. Anybody at all? We're here at the gazebo. Uh-huh. You know I'm in here, don't you? Can you see me? Can you see me? If you can see me, flash these lights for me. Yes, it is.
39 degrees.
I'm showing a 41 on the meter. 40.8. It is dropping. Milligas just came up to 6.
He's back.
And 5. Come forward. Come forward and flash the lights for me, please. .4 degrees. 41.6. Temperature rising. Milligas is dropping. It's down to 5 again. If you're in here, please speak into this box in my hand. I want to know who you are and why you're still here. You can either speak into this box or flash these lights on this other box that I've had in my hand. It has the light on. It's called a meter. No takers? What's that?
We're hearing stuff out here.
Okay. Step back around that way then.
Watch your footing.
Yep. Are you hearing it there? Whatever's here is not wanting to talk right now. We're being watched. You know that I know that, don't you? You know that I know you're watching us. As I said, we're not here to harm. Let's back up to 6. I'd like to state for the record, the temperature is dropping where I'm standing rapidly. It was 40, it's down to 39 degrees.
We're feeling a breeze coming from that way too.
Yeah, there is a bit of a breeze.
Half mile.
It's dying down now.
39.8.
Half mile breeze.
Are you going to speak? Or you just want me to leave? I heard you. You're sneaking around. Why don't you try making a big noise for me? A great big noise. There's something walking around out there. And it's coming closer. Hear it? Footsteps.
That direction.
Coming up on us, aren't you? Something's coming.
Robert, can you spot a beam down that way? I'll make it sure it's not a person coming. There's no person there. Okay. Well, if you're not going to speak with me any further, I'm going to wrap this up. Would you like that? Is that what you're wanting? Just for the record, I'd like to say my stomach just growled. Okay, I want to do a summary of what we've got so far. So far, we've been hearing noises, we've been hearing dogs bark. We have been getting fluctuations in the EMF field, electromagnetic field. For the most part, it has been staying at 6. It does drop to 5 occasionally. We have had communication through the meter by the means that it's been flashing the AAD lights. There is no breeze out here, so to speak of. Temperature fluctuations are pretty big from time to time, and we're hearing footsteps around us. My conclusion, without going through the EVPs here, is I think we may have stumbled across something here. Too many, there's the light again. Too many things happening to be coincidence. And this place is getting a very, very eerie feel to it at the moment. I think we've just about worn out our welcome here.
Cursed places and cursed people, if you want to believe in that. But let's go back to what a curse is all about. A curse is just something that's been put out there by somebody that says, if you do this, or if you go here, or if you hang around this person or whatever, then you're cursed. A curse only has the power that you give to it. Now, certain people, so many people believe that someplace is cursed and that, and they put a lot of thought into it, then they're pulling in bad energy. And bad energy can create bad things to happen. So, is Corpsewood really cursed? I think that we found a few things there along the way, but nothing that really convinced me that it's cursed. But you be the judge of that. And let me know what you think about it down in the comments. Please like the video. I appreciate you hanging with me again today. This is the Story of SIGH, and I'm going to see you on the next one. Thanks.